Before you watch this video, please check out BOMBOYZER'S video for the full context. Link is in the description. Hello every Kumu. I would like to start off this video making a few things very clear. This video is not to encourage harassment of the parties mentioned. This is not a call to attack anyone, and the things I talk about here are not based on rumors, and these are very real things that have personally affected me. Everything in this video comes from my direct experiences, things I've personally witnessed, and information that was given to me regarding these people. I haven't talked much about my experience with FriendlyFire, but I have talked a bit about Hero on my community tab. However, I'd like to talk about my experiences with the both of them in a digestible manner, along with Avenger as well. Ever since other creators have come out with their own experiences, I've felt the need to come out with mine as well. I've put their videos in the description, along with BOMBOYZER'S videos on FriendlyFire. The reason why I'm also talking about Hero is because they're friends with both FriendlyFire and Avenger, and the fact that I have had a bad experience with them as well that I'd like to share. Hero is also included in the drive, which I'll provide a link to in the description. People like FriendlyFire, Avenger, and Hero all need to be called out on their disgusting actions and behaviors. But before we get into it, I'd like to add a disclaimer for mentions of extortion, doxing, rape, abuse, and more. If you're sensitive to these topics, I'd recommend clicking off. I will also be quite harsh towards the people talked about in this video, so if you can't handle that, then I'd recommend clicking off as well, cause I will not be sugarcoating the things these people have done. With that out of the way, let's first discuss my experience with FriendlyFire. So, I first met FriendlyFire during one of my live streams, and we were friends on Discord for a bit. One day, FriendlyFire forced me into a group chat with Jake, who knows the state and city I live in, and threatened to beat me up. Despite me telling FriendlyFire I didn't want to be added into a GC with Jake, he invited me into it anyways, only because he didn't want to be blackmailed. I only stuck around for a few minutes before leaving, only because I was worried for Friendly and didn't want him being harmed. However, I now realize Friendly was only using me as a buffer, and instead of handling the situation maturely, he only put me in more danger. I even told him numerous times he should go to the police, but I doubt he ever did, since he was still in contact with Jake and Avenger even after this, and it seems he still is, because he allows Avenger in his comment sections and replies to him. Going on to our next segment, I'd actually like to talk about Avenger as well. So, Avenger is someone who is in the UTTP, despite saying he isn't, which is a big fat lie. Him and their buddies have targeted me for a while, such as randomly adding me into GCs with the rest of their UTTP buddies, and Avenger constantly trying to join my server on alt accounts. They also made fake pedo allegations towards me like they did with Nilo, Graceful, and many other people in the ACC. But worst of all, they have also threatened to share CP as seen by this call.
Links. Why the fuck are they spamming links
Bro.
to Daisy?
Because it's funny. We're not pedophiles.
Yeah.
Just wait. So by his logic, he means automatically if you have CP saved on your computer or phone, that automatically makes you a pedophile. Logically, by his definition.
Well,
I'm not a pedophile. I have a bunch of CP saved. I have a bunch of porn saved.
same.
Don't make me a pedophile.
Oh shit.
Simply, it's just to traumatize people and to make people think I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
Simply. Oh my god, this fucking idiot.
Something also very disgusting is that Avenger has posted not one, but 2 community posts saying I needed correctional rape. This is extremely disgusting and disturbing, considering the fact that I'm a victim of rape and sexual assault, which Avenger knows. This is sexual harassment. The fact that Friendly and Hero are both still friends and associate with this guy is fucking disgusting. And from what I've been told, Avenger is 15 years old. Like, where the hell are your parents? This is probably going to be the biggest part of my video, since Hero is someone who I've had a bad experience with for over 2 to 3 months now, and they continue to talk about me despite saying they wouldn't during 2026. However, they seem too obsessed with me to let it go. Another reason I'm talking about them is because they're actively friends with both FriendlyFire and Avenger, and likes to downplay the situation to it just being drama. Despite Hero claiming they aren't taking any sides, it's very obvious they are, since they have shown support towards FriendlyFire. Anyways, Hero was involved in the extortion of Tappan, along with FriendlyFire and Avenger. I'll show the whole chat on screen, so be prepared to see some disgusting and vile behavior from these people. I will also provide the call that Graceful had with them in the description as well. When I first saw these chat logs, I was absolutely disgusted, and I kept gagging the more I read. The fact that Hero just lets it happen and doesn't take any action to stop it is disgusting. Hero also victim blames Tappan in this situation too, saying that Tappan deserved it because they did bad stuff to Hero. Which, I'm sorry, just because Tappan may have done something bad to you doesn't mean they deserve to be extorted and sexually harassed. That is fucked up beyond belief, and it only makes you look more guilty. Hero likes to say they never extorted Tappan, but from the chat logs they were very obviously involved in it, and were messing around, treating the situation like it was some kind of sick joke. You are just as guilty as Avenger and FriendlyFire. Hero has a history of victim blaming, as you can see by the way they responded to the extortion situation. They have not only victim blamed Tappan, but me as well. For context, I am a victim of rape and abuse by the hands of someone named Clay, who is my ex. Despite Hero being warned of his actions and me providing evidence of what he has done, they have now decided to date him and constantly victim blames me, saying that my story is all a lie and doesn't believe I'm a victim. Hero thinks Clay has changed, but from my viewpoint, he really hasn't. I've known Clay for 6 years, while Hero has only known him for a few months. which doesn't compare in the slightest to how I know him and how Hero knows him. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but rapists and abusers don't change. Whenever Hero is confronted about this, they double down and only say that Clay was pushy about sexual stuff, which tells us they know Clay did bad stuff but is still willing to defend him. This is rape culture at its finest. Another thing they love to mention constantly is the false essay allegations made by my ex. I already covered this in my response video, but these allegations were proven false, and my ex has since apologized for spreading it and does not want it discussed further. I feel like they only bring up these false allegations just to cling on to anything to make me look worse. I would actually recommend people to watch my response video, since it also covers more details on Hero and Clay's disgusting actions. But back onto topic, I obviously can't control who people date, but dating a rapist abuser is fucked up and is re-traumatizing for the victim. Also, both Hero, Mari, and Friendly got mad at me for making a vent animation detailing the stuff Hero, Clay, and others have directly said to me, which is also victim-blaming behavior. And Hero, you are 17 years old. You should know better. I don't care if I sound harsh, but I truly hope you get what's coming for you, that being karma. Willingly dating a rapist, constantly victim-blaming, and being involved in the extortion of someone else makes you a horrible and vile person. I hope you know that. I truly hope that FriendlyFire, Avenger, Hero, and anyone else who are friends/associated with these freaks get off the internet, not only for my safety, but others as well. These people have no place on the internet and don't provide anything special. They're all just shit stains on the planet. I highly encourage people to go show support to the other victims as well, who have had to deal with these people. If you are also a victim of these people, please don't be afraid to speak up. Anyways, I think that's all I really need to say. Bye-bye, my little Kumus. And please, stay safe out there.